right. We're on a roll, sis.
Yes, definitely. We're getting it all in. But this is our 16th.
I think, yeah, this is 16. Yeah, we're on the road today because you know what? We about to go out of town. At least I am. Sis, aren't you going out of town soon?
Soon I'm going out of town, but my sister's going to be traveling quite a bit. And then I have a lot going on with my job these next few weeks to where I'm going to be working very long hours with one day off. So it's just a whole. Then after that, then after our inventory time is over, then I'm gonna be going out of town. Yeah, that's when the traveling start beginning for the both of us. So
we're trying to get these content, but we're not trying to interrupt this content. We're trying to keep it roll because the consistency is key. Because we want to build our community. Because again, like we haven't mentioned the last few episodes, but remember, our podcast is all about building self-esteem. We're bringing topics in order to help us women and then men too. We don't like to include you guys out. We want to make sure that we are bringing our best up forward. So in this episode, we really want to talk about some white glove service. And I'm going to tell you what that's all about. Can we bring back the male chivalry? I mean, can we bring it back? I really want it back. I mean, like they say, women, we want to be in our masculine energy. We don't.
Not all the time. Not all the time. We really don't.
We just don't trust y'all enough to get into it. That's the problem. The trust is gone. So can we bring it back? Like, what are some examples of male chivalry, sis, that you would like to see come back?
When I was talking to you about what did we when you put white glove experience, I'm like, well, what are you talking about white glove? And you went back, don't you miss, when they used to open the door for you? And I'm like, yeah, I miss that. We used to just hold hands for no reason. When we getting on the airport, getting on the going to the airport, helping us with the luggage more, and then simply just standing behind us, making sure everything is okay with us. Just simple things like that. I definitely do miss those type of things. When we sit down, pulling the chair out for us, making sure we sit first. Right. Making sure we eat first if we go out somewhere, we getting the food and order first.
Right.
Just all of those considerations. And it's like a lot of it is so gone,
It's like ancient. I'm not trying to get it buried like the dinosaurs because it's coming. Because I mentioned at the airport, like, but like, I say 5 foot, but well, only one scale said it, but I'm going to go with it. But anyway, I have difficulty when it comes to getting my luggage from up top because they don't design that part for the short people. So a lot of times lately, I've been having to climb up, not on just a chair, but on the armrest to get up there to get my luggage. And guess what? 5 guys just stare at me like nobody's trying to help. They just looking, trying to hurry up and get out the way. But it used to be back in the day, never used to have to worry about it. But now it's like only if they're interested in you or they think you're cute, will they do it. Even like nowadays, they would just, the act of kindness is gone. I mean, it's just like if you see passing by, you make some way, let the lady through. And so we do it for us and our elderly too. I want them to be taken care of. See, it's like, what else do you see that?
Oh my God, since you talked about just strangers, a part that just shows me the rudeness in man, and it's totally different that I'm adjusting to, but I'm not quite happy with. Is the walking in front of. See us walking, and you as a male, you just walk in front or have to beat us there because you don't want to wait for us to continue walking up, or you don't want to wait for us to get it, so you grab it first, right when we there. It's just that type of rudeness for me too,
right?
Because that was so unheard of some years back. It's like, oh, you no ma'am, you go ahead and do it. No, you the woman, you go ahead. Not no more. Not no more. A lot of men have this everybody for themselves type of attitude.
Yes.
And that just needs to go away because, like my sister was mentioning, it's only when you want to talk to someone. But what if that's the woman you want to talk to later? She's not gonna be interested no more.
Right. Because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of times, daytime and nighttime looks be totally different.
Exactly.
Nighttime look is maybe what you see, and you see, oh yeah, but she remember you from the daytime when you were the ass. So she's not paying you attention because you're not genuine with your male chivalry. That's what we want to see. I mean, like, hold the door, guide us to the different things. Like, even when we're out at night, like, remember back in the day, I don't know if you remember back in the 80s. You remember the slow dancing we used to do in the club?
Oh man, yeah.
Remember that? Yes, like,
yes.
Not everything is back that ass up. No, we don't always want to back that ass up. No. What happened to that? Take me by the waist, hold my hand, sway with it. Tis. Then when back in the days, whisper something nice in my ear. You'll get that little laughter out of me. Right. But now it's just like, hey, baby, what you doing? No, I'm so I don't want to hear all that.
It's just so very tacky.
Very.
And it's just no male chivalry with that. So it's just like a real turn off. So I know some of you men always say, oh, especially when it comes to us black women, that we so tough, we so mean, no, it's not always the case. We're just so tired of just, not being, of a lot of your men not being that type of gentleman that we automatically just react.
Right. You don't pick us up anymore. Right. You don't open the doors anymore. You don't do any of this stuff anymore. So that's the reason why we are the way we are. We will love to just sit back and calmly and listen to you, listen to how your day go. But no, we got to pay the bills. We got to work. We got to do this. We got to get the kids. We got to do that. We got to do that. We got to open the door. We got to take the trash out. We got to put the trash. And I can go on and on to where it's like, we just tired. And you know what happens when you're tired? When you get what? What do you do when you get tired?
Fed up. Yeah, you get fed up, basically. So then you don't appreciate the person that you're with.
Yeah.
And I understand some of you men probably saying like, oh, it's a lot of women that just go too far. And when you do those type of things, there's a lot of women that's not deserving of it, or see or misuse or mistreat, or or see you as being soft and this and that and want to talk about it. When you start noticing them type of women at the door that has that type of attitude, that doesn't appreciate that that you being that type of person, then that's your cue to leave.
Yes.
Long time ago, before you even settle with that type of person. That was your cue to leave. Because there's some of us, a lot of us, that want that.
Yes, we do. We
really want that. So when you get those type of women that doesn't appreciate that, don't stick around. Right. But don't put us in the category as all.
Exactly. It's just the same way. You don't want us to say all black men are this, all black men are that. No, I know some black men are just great. Love their partner, love themselves. It's the individual. It ain't nothing to do with the color. Because asshole come in every single color, creed, sex. It's the person. It's not the color. So stop putting everybody in one category based on what they look like on the outside. You're going to get disappointed so much. So just be that genuine you. Be that helpful. You'll find out the more helpful you are, the more rewarding. It's that, I know it's a certain neuron or whatever in the brain that goes off when you're helping people. It's a happy, I just call it happy. But yeah, bring back this white glove service. Gentlemen, start opening them doors even when you're not interested in a young lady. Do it for the elderly person. Make sure that person is okay. And guess what? We won't yell at you anymore. We'll listen more because guess what? We're not frustrated. We trust that you got our back. Like my sister said, hold her back like that, especially even though you guys are in a relationship. Make sure you let her know that you got her back and you're supportive. And pull that seat out when she at that restaurant. Make sure she's securely and she's safe. And sit down, and then you go to your other side. You make sure be her protector.
And be consistent with it, because I know with my other half, he has those ways. He genuinely has those ways that he will be. He will give you that white glove experience, but then within that same hour, it can change. And then he be a total different person. Like, exactly. Like, you like, wait a minute, what just happened?
Right.
So please show that consistency, because that's another thing that frustrates us. Some of you may probably say, oh, well, I do that and she still this and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you consistent with it?
Exactly.
Are you constantly doing it? Or you do it 1 or 2 times in that moment, and then the next 2 months, the next hour, you on something totally different to where you just being rude as hell.
Right.
To where it's just intolerable.
Exactly. And let's get on us women. Women, we gotta accept it.
Yes.
Because sometimes we be so focused on this, this, what they always call masculine energy or whatever they want to call it, which is really not what it is. It's just, you just want to get stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
But when a man is there and he wants to open a door for you, he wants to make sure you're okay, accept it. Accept it without criticism.
Mm-hmm.
Accept it. And I know it's hard. Accept it, I was thinking, like, what is his game? What is his end game? Just accept it for what it is at that moment. Don't worry about tomorrow. Just set him up. Allow him to open the door. And be patiently waiting. Because I know sometimes we just want to go rush and do it because we can do it faster.
Mm-hmm.
Be patient and wait. And allow him that time to do it. Because a lot of times we can be our own worst enemy. We want the man to step up.
Yes, yes. Or we can be so unappreciative of it. We sitting up there looking at it as a bad thing, as a negative thing, and we talking to this other dude that ain't doing that type of stuff for us, and we sit up there putting the guy down that did show us that kind of love. Don't do that, neither, women. Stop doing that too, because who are you actually hurting at the end of the day?
Exactly.
You're hurting yourself, because that's a good opportunity you missed out on.
Exactly.
Because that same man that you telling that to, that's sitting up there agreeing, because he ain't gonna be none of that to you. He definitely gonna show you another side, and then you're gonna be all pissed off in your feelings because he treated you the opposite of what you was getting treated like.
Exactly.
So it's reciprocate when that man is giving you that type of energy. Reciprocate that by being appreciative of that type of energy, and not looking at it as though, oh, that was his silly behind, that was him doing that. Stop, because that will discourage me.
Yes, and we gotta stop doing it. We gotta have that expectation that that man will do it, and then sometimes wait until he do it, and then don't go it. So give it, and then let's just stop too, ladies. When you're out looking beautiful, because you are beautiful, and a guy, he may not be at your caliber or level, you ain't got to be mean and degrading to that guy. Come on now. You can still have a conversation from, I know I've danced with an 80-year-old and a 20-year-old. I don't care. We just gonna all having a good time. So be genuine. Don't think of every approach as, oh, he ain't my. No, maybe that's a person that you can have a conversation for that moment. You know, everybody you talk to, men or women, may not be a guy you're gonna go, you see a future in, but you might see a good conversation at that moment. They might drop some gems on you. So don't always look at him like, oh, he just this, he just that. Let's stop doing that and just accept the person are and listen to them as they do it and accept it. Then the male chivalry come out. That might be just a man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a drinker, but because I do that with individual, my sister tell you, they take me out just to get their drinks.
Yep.
Because they've gotten tabs off of me just being genuine to that person, no matter what they look at status. Because I can tell you right now, I went to the boat show last year up in Palm Beach County. This gentleman looked like average Joe. But let me tell you, after a few conversations, you know that he was the sweetest gentleman. Was he someone that I would talk? No, because I'm not at that level. I'm not saying that level, but I'm not in that space right now. But he had good conversation at that time. And guess what? Everyone around me got free drinks. Because he pulled that wallet out. And let me tell you, when that card came out, you know that was a status card. Let me tell you. And guess what? Well, he didn't want anything. Just want a conversation.
And then sometimes that's all they want. So don't always, with that being said, my sister made a good point. Don't always feel like because that man is wanting to conversate with you or whether he want to talk to you, that he really want anything further. Because sometimes that's all they want is just conversation. And it doesn't hurt to conversate.
No. It costs you nothing.
Really. And you'll never know who you begin to know. It could be for networking purposes. He might have somebody that knows somebody that can put you on to whatever you're trying to pursue in life.
Exactly.
So you never know what it can lead to.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always leading to that person want to get to know you on a sexual level or on a relationship level.
No.
So we as women and as men too, we got to stop looking at that.
Yes. Stop looking at the cover and listen to learn and discover what's inside the book. Because that could be that person, the opportunity that's going to get you to that next chapter.
Mm-hmm.
So let's stop doing that and just appreciate people we are. Now, mind you, if they giving off negative energy, run.
Mm-hmm.
Because people will show you just by listening to whether or not they're good or bad. So just listen. But if you see negative energy, find a way to escape that situation, because not everybody is worth your time. Right. So I'm not saying you talk to every single body. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying be genuine and be open, right. So that way we can bring back this white glove service. Because people feel more comfortable around you. They'll feel more comfortable doing things for you. Mm-hmm. And things shall feel like opening some more doors for you.
Exactly. So when we're saying all that, we want to see more of that white glove experience. We want to see more of that. But women and men, we want you guys to be more accepting of that when you do see that.
Right.
When you are getting that experience from that opposite sex.
Yes. Let's bring this back as
just
part
bring
of the
it
norm.
back. Or yes. The same sex. Whether but let's just bring it. Just bring it back.
Bring it back.
Let's bring it back.
And with that being said, don't forget to subscribe on our channel. Share your experience. Like, what was some new white glove service or white glove experience you came in contact with and was unfortunately shocked? But share your experience with that. Don't forget the book Prime Porch with Latrell, and we look forward to you being a part of our community and share our content. It's something that you see that fits your lifestyle.
Thank you. And with that being said, you guys have a wonderful day.
Yes.